How on a day, all people are doing well. We are back again. This is your number one Nigerian movie critic. We thank God for life. Not a lot of people made it, but we're here. And if you're here, you have to be grateful. So we give God all the glory and all the honor and adoration. And as we jump into this movie critic, now we are on Roots, Anti-Roots TV. Now, I want you guys to understand Anti-Roots works very, very hard. She's been one of those dedicated producer, writer, whatever. Like she does a lot of hard work, and we appreciate her for it, and we thank God for her life, and we pray for good health because, like I always say, health is wealth. And we're jumping into this movie. This is called Perfect Nobody. Now, I want you guys to understand this is your number one Nigerian movie critic. I criticize anything that I want to criticize, and I keep it honest and also keep it soft. It is not something that you need to take to heart. It is something that I just share. Maybe it's something you need to change, maybe it is not. It's not something that you take to the heart and then try to give yourself a heart attack for no reason. But anyways, in this movie called Perfect Nobody, Maurice and Ruth are in this, and EJIKE. It's also in this movie. Now, in this movie, Auntie Ruth has a boyfriend that's very, very, I would say, verbally abusive, calling her fat and all these things. And of course, Maurice, in most movies, Maurice likes to play what we call Captain Save Them All. Like he likes to be the one that saves women. And I cannot count how many times that Maurice have told a woman in the movie that they are the most beautiful woman in the world. And he's about to do it here now.
How does a beautiful woman like you end up with a man so vile?
So Maurice is trying to save her from her boyfriend that she's with, that's, always telling her you need to lose weight, you're fat, this and that. But Maurice is here to tell her that he loves her for the way that she is,
and you still end up drinking that.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Do you have any idea how beautiful you are?
No, we don't.
Literally the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen.
You're a liar. See, this is my problem here. Now, I know that Auntie Ruth is always writing things like this every time that she has to act with Maurice. But we have to stop this. I think it's getting a little bit out of hand. Like you guys know, I'm your number one Nigerian movie critic. So I watch a lot of movies, and I've watched multiple movies with Maurice and Auntie Ruth. And she's always putting him in this position of telling her how beautiful she is and getting close to her and kissing her. Most of the time, Auntie Ruth will not kiss anybody. But when it comes to Maurice, she must kiss. There's no way that script will end without Auntie Ruth kissing Maurice or Maurice kissing Auntie Ruth, whichever one. But this whole thing of always telling her you're the most beautiful woman I've ever set my eyes on, you're the most beautiful. When you continue to repeat the same thing in the script, we know you're the one person writing the script. It becomes almost like there's something that is underlying issue that you're having. Like, do you not think you're beautiful? Like, why do you need Maurice to tell you that you're beautiful in every movie for you to feel like you're beautiful? Because Maurice right now is wanted by a lot of women, and I think Maurice is actually with Paul. I think that's her name, and Paul what? I believe that's the, like, they're together. And I don't know why she always does this every time he puts him in the movie. Like, look, yeah, Maurice pinning her against the wall with her hand raised up. This might be her fantasy. I don't know. But Auntie Ruth, you have to cool it down. You don't do, okay? Next time you have Maurice in your movies, please find him another love interest. You cannot always be Maurice's love interest in every movie, and him telling you, oh, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, oh, this and that. Like, that thing is just, it becomes very cringe, when we're watching this thing, like, again, another one, this. The other one, they carry him, they knock for bed. I forgot which one that was it Agboro Love or some stuff like that I watch. Like I watch all these movies. Auntie Ruth is a great actress. There's no question about that. Maurice is also a good actor. There's no question about that. But continue to put yourself in this position of him having to tell you how beautiful you are and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Always ending up kissing him and you guys always making out like for every movie. It's getting old. That's all I'm saying. It is getting old. I would like to see Auntie Ruth play a mother, in her movies. All this love interest stuff of two men fighting over her. Like this movie was so unrealistic that it started getting on my nerves, and I was watching this with people around and they were like, what the hell? Like that does not happen in real life. Because in this movie, Maurice, after Maurice pinned her against the wall and told her that she's the most beautiful woman in the world, the most beautiful woman that he has ever set her eyes on, she still went back to her ex that verbally abuses her and tells her that she's fat and she needs to lose weight and all that stuff. She still went back, and Maurice told her that if you go back to this your ex, you should never come back to me. But she went back and still came back to Maurice, and Maurice still took her back. That is the most unrealistic stuff that you can ever do in a movie. First of all, if we're trying to be honest, because it's good to be honest as Christians, as those who say they believe in the truth, and Maurice is not anti Ruth's spec. They're not even on the same level if we're talking about dating. So a man like that, you dodge him, he comes to you, you tell him no, and go back to this guy. And then after you're done with this guy, you think you're going to go back to Maurice, and Maurice will be waiting for you. That never happens in real life. So this fiction movie of Auntie Ruth always keep writing and falling in love with Maurice over and over and over, which we know is not going to happen in real life because Maurice is with Pearl. But she's going to keep writing it. But I just want to tell her she needs to cool it down. You don't do. We're seeing through it now. I'm seeing it. A lot of us are seeing it. The next movie again is going to be her and Maurice in the bed or some rubbish. But I'm just giving you guys... that's just what I think. Like, this movie could have been way better. I know you're seeing all those likes and there, and you're thinking like this is a really great movie. It's an interesting movie, but this is not the best that Auntie Ruth have to offer. I know she can do better than this, and I expect more from her. This is one of the people that I look up to, and I want her to do better, So, and she has a lot of great movies here, Head of the House. This was a really, really good movie that she did. Also, The Hollow Pot was also a really, really good movie. Even the Clean Hearts, this was also a really, really good movie. She has a lot of great movies here, but every time that she acts with this Maurice guy, like, it feels so fictional. Like, everything just feels unreal. Everything just seems forced. The kiss seems forced. The romance feels forced. Like, it's just like, what is it? So please, it might be better for you to use someone else than Maurice to play your love interest, because at this point, well, I'm tired of it. You don't do any more of this. Even Flashboy, I think they have more chemistry. Like Flashboy, they have a little bit more chemistry when they play together. Yeah, but I don't think with Flashboy there was no love interest. She has a lot of great movies. I'm just sharing my ones and twos. You don't have to take my word for it. It's just my opinion. And people, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is your number one Nigerian movie critic. Again, you can go check out that movie. You can see if what I was telling you guys was true. You can check a couple of movies that she have done with Maurice Sam and see if I was telling you guys the truth or not. But yeah, these ads will not let somebody rest. But anyways, that's all I had to say about the movie. But it was an okay movie. If you want to go check it out, it's called A Perfect Nobody. It's on her channel. You can go check it out, and you can also share your opinion I know some of you might not be aware of these things until somebody actually points it out. So I'm pointing it out. So go check out the movie. Let me know what you think. If you think it's the same thing, that every time that she's acting with Maurice, it's love this, love that, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, oh my God, da, da, da. Like you don't do. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, this is your 9.1 Nigerian movie critic. On the ones and two, we are out. Auntie Ruth, please no. I mean no disrespect. It's just giving my honest opinion. I know some people in your circle might not tell you the truth. So we'll see you guys on the next one.